I always struggled to feel grateful for what I had, or what I have now. I still do. I think everybody, I know for me, just talking from personal experience, I'm always thinking about the next big thing. The next trip I'm going to go on, the next hire I'm going to make, even the stupid things like that, but as well like the car I'm going to buy, the houses I'm going to live in, the next revenue goal, the next, but it's never the now. Sometimes I just need to step back. And I'll tell you one thing that I actually implemented. So there's two things that I put in place in my life in the last week or so. And number one was cold plunging every morning, which doesn't really have much to do with gratitude. But it's helped. I don't know if the health benefits are necessarily true, but it's helping me with, if I can get up every morning at 5, 6 in the morning and go in a cold plunge, there's not much that can take me off track or make me have a shit day because I've done something extremely hard at the start of the day. But the second thing was going on walks, being more present in nature, like just being able to, and I'll show you, like just going out to places like this, because obviously I live in the countryside, and just walking around, sitting here and being like, fuck, what am I? Where am I? Why does this matter? And again, like just zooming out. Like if I really, in retrospect, this YouTube channel, me, the goals I have, it's all a big distraction. It's used to stimulate my mind so time will go faster, because us humans have just found a bunch of shit to do while we live here. Until we die. If you really, really think about it, like, we've been put on this planet, we've evolved, and now there's just a whole bunch of fluff everywhere, because we're on this planet for a pretty long time, or what feels like a long time, but also what feels like a very short time at the same time. And we've just found ways to fill the voids of boredom with bullshit, like goals and entertainment, sport, and my mind can't fathom it. But I can tell you I'm probably at my happiest when I come out here and I just sit there and I just think about nothing. Like right now, before this video, I was just sat here, just thinking about nothing, hearing the birds, hearing the ducks. And I know it sounds stupid. If I was to see myself now, a year ago, I would probably call myself crazy, or I'd call myself a weirdo, because it's not normal. But God, this planet is so fucking beautiful, man. And you just have to be grateful, you know? You're never gonna get there. Like, there's not an end result. Over the very minuscule amount of, the small amount of goals that I've been able to accomplish in my life, which is nothing in comparison to others, but to myself, I would say I've done fairly well so far with achieving the goals that I set for myself. Every time that I convinced myself that the next big thing is what was going to make me happy, it never did. It was always the next big thing again and again and again and again and again. Like, I've come to the conclusion that I love that hustle. I love the thought of there never really being an ending. Just a continuous pursuit for more growth. But when I come out here, I'm grateful. Makes me realise that I don't need to go anywhere else. I don't need to get out of the UK to be, well, happy, of course, is a fleeting feeling, but to feel, I don't want to feel happy all the time, because again, happiness is a fleeting feeling, everybody knows that. But I want to feel, or have, peace of mind. peace of mind in knowing that the way I present myself on here, the way I present myself to the world externally, is exactly how I feel internally. Because you've probably seen people that act a different way externally than they feel internally. It's probably 99% of people. They put on this front to seem better than they are, or to seem less caring than they are, or to seem cooler than they are. But the thing is, when people do that, it transcends into chaos in their own mind. So internally they've got chaos, but externally they're at peace. So you've got two decisions to make. You either make other people happy and you create this character of yourself that isn't really true to who you want to be, or you get internal peace, which is just being who you want to be, not having to lie about anything, not having to put on a front, and doing what you want to do, I don't know where I'm going with this. Just, if you're not grateful for where you are now, get out in nature. Every time I think about going on a walk, I think, I don't have time, I've got work to do, I've got tasks upon tasks upon tasks, but the tasks don't matter. None of the tasks matter. Because I'm just trying to fulfill desires in my small life, out of the billions of lives on this one planet, which is just one planet out of the billions of planets. I could go on forever and talk about this stuff. And if anybody's wondering, well, Cameron, are you religious? Do you believe that there was a God that put us here? I don't know. I don't know that yet, because I haven't actually read the Bible. I haven't read the Quran. It's something I want to do. I would say right now I believe there is a higher power, but I also do believe in the theory of evolution, well and truly. And another quick tangent here is, I used to experience these feelings of derealisation when I was younger, when I was like 10, 11, 12, 13. They've started coming back recently when I've been going on walks. And what I mean by derealisation is, I'll just look up in the sky, or I'll just look at some trees, or I'll just look at the water moving in a river, and I'll feel like I'm outside of myself, like words can't explain or describe the feeling, but it's like the feeling of tapping into your unconscious. I don't know, but one thing I do know is, get out in nature if you're feeling ungrateful, because it'll make you realise that everything you have now is more than enough. You just have something within yourself that has a constant desire for more, and the sooner you realise that the real winners are the people that step out of that competition, the better.